This one. Yeah. Here we go. What time is it? What's going on, guys? Today I just want to go over a topic, and that topic is do not waste too much time on one beat. And the reason why I want to go over this topic is because I'm not gonna lie, so many times I've got so distracted and carried away with a beat, and you know what was supposed to take me a few hours to make. I got caught up on some hi-hat sound, you know, just trying to find the right hi-hat sound for ages. This is why I want to talk about this topic, because the sheer amount of beats that you put out there is the more chance people are going to hear you. And yes, there is quality versus quantity, and you should always go for quality, but there is a massive gap between, you know, a beat being, you know, amazing and perfect, and then good enough and flat out trash. You know, there is a massive gap. Musicians always get caught up in the trap of being way too perfectionistic with their beats and never putting stuff out there, never finishing stuff. Ideally, when you go to make a beat, you want to go from beginning to end within a day, pretty much. You know, you don't want to be spending so long. Like, some of my best work has come out of, you know, an hour's work rather than 100 hours, you know, across a week trying to, you know, perfect or fine tune all the sounds. Ends up actually just ruining the original idea in the first place. And the reason this is because your initial inspiration for the actual beat is gone. You know, how you were feeling that day is the reason why you pursued making that kind of beat, the reason why you chose that synth pad, the reason why you chose those chords, the reason why you chose that type of piano. And sometimes you might look at other producers and you look at them do a beat live and you're like, why can't I do it that fast? One, when they do a beat live, sometimes, and I'm not talking all the time, you know, don't hate on me, but sometimes it is pre-made. They've already made it before and they're just remaking it live. Sometimes it's actually live, and you know, that's just being in the flow in the moment. You know, everyone can do that. They ain't got no gift that you don't have. You know, you can get in that flow and you can make a beat live and you can do it in a few hours. If they can, so can you. So I just want to share with you one tool I always use when I go to start a beat that keeps me in line, that keeps me from being way too perfectionistic, you know, keeps me from getting sidetracked, keeps me on target. My rule, or what I did to kind of speed up my beat making process, was give myself 7 hours. And 7 hours and it's done. You know, like after that point, if the idea isn't finished, scrap it, move on. The reason is because you're going to waste a lot of time trying to chip away at tracks that just ain't worth the time. In the time that you could be chipping away at this one track, you could have made two that easily flowed. So the one tool that I'm going to share with you is a timer. And I use this timer every day when I go to make a beat. It's free to download online. It just has that clock constantly ticking down, kind of putting on the pressure while I'm making a beat to not get sidetracked and not waste too much time. And I know that if you only make one beat and release one beat every 2 weeks, this is going to seem like a crazy challenge to try and make something really good in 7 hours, but try it. Just trust me, try it, challenge yourself. The beat takes you 2 weeks to make. The only reason it takes 2 weeks to make is usually because you're used to it taking 2 weeks to make. If you challenge yourself, like if you challenge that mindset and you say, hey, I'm gonna make a beat in 7 hours, you know, see what you can come up with. You know, honestly, see what you can come up with in 7 hours. Sometimes the best work comes in smaller time, not longer time. If you keep at putting a timer on when you go to make beats, you're gonna get faster at making beats. And the faster you are at making beats, the more beats you're gonna have online, and the more exposure and views and comments and likes and interest you're going to get. And this doesn't mean that if you do make a beat in the time you allocate for yourself and you feel that it is trash, if you feel that it is not that good, it doesn't mean to put out trash. Always go for the quality over quantity, but don't be too harsh on yourself, because a lot of times beats are good enough. You don't need to be eaten alive by perfectionism, as you know, we've all been there. I've done it many times. But yeah, I hope this helps, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it helps a lot. Go subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.